The fate of EU citizens with temporary residence status in the UK will be subject to judicial review, a High Court judge ruled on Thursday. The legal case has a significant impact on around 2.5 million EU citizens currently living in the UK with 5-year residence status. According to Home Office statistics, EU citizens had made 6,648,700 applications to reside in the UK by the end of May. Approximately 600,000 of these were received after June 30th in 2021, when the EU settlement program officially ended. In more than 245,000 cases, a decision by the Ministry of the Interior is still pending. While approximately 50% of applicants have been granted settled status, which grants them permanent residency status, over 40% of applicants have been granted pre-settled status, granting them a right of residence for 5 years, and after that they have to submit a new application. If they do not apply on time, they automatically lose the right to work, the access to housing, education and social services, and they can be deported from the country. The Independent Monitoring Authority for the Citizens' Rights Agreements, the IMA, has launched a judicial review process against the Home Office. They argue that the government stands that citizens who fail to apply for settlement status before their pre-settled status expires will automatically lose their rights, and that would be unlawful. IMA believes that EU citizens who have already proven their right to reside in the UK should not be put at such risk. Through judicial review, plaintiffs will help clarify the legality of government actions or laws. In a judgment on Thursday, Judge Saini said the case raises a real problem as to the possible application of EU law in interpreting the withdrawal agreement. Resolving these issues is a matter of public interest given the likely large number of individuals with pre-settled status. The judge added that the claim should be resolved well before such a person is exposed to the potential risk of not applying for residency status. The date is, as far as they know, early 2023, 5 years after the launch of the EU settlement scheme. An IMA spokesperson called the court decision an important milestone as they hope to bring clarity and certainty to the millions of pre-settled citizens. Since the launch of the EU settlement scheme, which was put in place after Britain ended free movement by leaving the EU, campaign groups have warned that vulnerable groups such as the elderly and homeless could fall through the net there. The IMA, which aims to protect the rights of EU citizens in the UK, was set up as part of the Brexit deal with which the UK left the EU in 2020. The Independent Monitoring Authority for the Citizens' Rights Agreement has a guarantee of existence until at least 2028. After that it could be dissolved, but only with the consent of the EU. And as we all know, there's a lot going on still where we are discussing what the British side thinks about the agreements and what the EU side thinks about the agreement, and then what is really international law. And so this is just one more example that we will deal with Brexit for a long time to come. And I'll see you in my next video. Stay clean.